Asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante sana Bwana Yesu. Asante Yesu, asante sana Bwana Yesu. Asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante Yesu, asante sana Bwana Yesu. Asante Yesu, asante sana Bwana Yesu. Asante Yesu, newe kagai, newe kagai, newe kagai,
Today, Sunday afternoon, we are here at Mastore. Let me call it GOA Mastore. And we are here from GOA Kahawa and Ndani, the headquarters. And one of the things that inspires me much today is the power of vision, because we are here to envision that one day there will be a church here, a church building. But even more, what inspires more is the GOA model of church planting. GOA Kahawa and Ndani planted GOA Murera. And GOA Murera was birthed out of a cell group or a community group of diaspora. So they are the firstborn from the diaspora to go and do a church planting. And now the same diaspora of GOA Kahawa and Ndani is birthing the secondborn, which is GOA Mastore. And so today we are here with the GOA Murera, the firstborn from diaspora, and the secondborn is getting ready to give birth to a church in GOA Mastore. Now that multiplication is a great inspiration, and it is Jesus' model of ministry, where he brought together the 12, equipped them, then 72, and they went out. I'm particularly very impressed by the timing of this, because the theme of GOA for this year is Occupy Till I Come, and here we are occupying all the way from Kahawa and Ndani through diaspora, occupying in Mastore. I can only imagine the beauty in this community when the church is planted, and I see a great opportunity to make disciples in this area. And this reminds me of 1991 when we started GOA Donyunjero, the very first church of GOA. And then people who were coming from Karema, near where I was teaching, Karema Girls, they felt that it was so difficult to travel with children. And then we went and planted Karema Girls to meet their need. And then before long, the people from Bushi Geta started feeling like they were coming from too far. And then we went there and planted the church to meet that need. Now here we are, people who come all the way from Mastore to Kahawa and Ndani, feel they are blessed with children, they have settled here, and they need a church in the community. And we are so blessed to have the opportunity to come and pray here today.
We are really thanking God for this opportunity that He has really given to come to this area of Mastore in Juja, in Karimon ward. And we really want to thank God that He has really given us this area whereby we can come and build the church. And the kind of the church that we envision that it will be this place, it is a church that will be able to accommodate all the people, the old people, the young men, the young women, the children, because we are here to obey the Great Commission in Matthew 28:19. We have been commissioned to go and make Christian disciples of all nations. And that's why we are here today. And today we were here to come to pray for this area and also to be accepted in this area. So we envision very soon, we are going to build church in this area where people will come from all the corners of this area to fellowship in this place.
As at now, we only have a ground, and we would wish, our vision is to build a sanctuary for God. And so we need people who are talented differently, who have different gifting. If you are an architect, if you know you can read praise and worship, you can preach. These are the people that we are looking for so that we can preach the gospel in this area. There is a lot There are so many people that are around here who have built here, and so the ground is prime for the gospel of God. So we would also want to build a sanctuary, meaning we need some resources. So we are calling on anyone who would hear this word, we would hear us speak, that they may come and partner with us in building a church. We envision building a very big church here that God will be glorified.
It is such a joy to see this second born being expected. The expectation is that God will carry this baby to the day that it will be born. As we were thinking about GOA Murera and leaving GOA Kahawa Wedani to plant that church, we had two families that had settled in Murera before we went there. Joe and Lydia, and before that we had Lydian and her family. And when they were there, it was very difficult for them to be coming to Edani. Some of them had actually even attached themselves with other churches. But when I went there, God gave us the vision of the church. We all met together for prayer, and we started a home cell for that area. Because it was during the time of Corona, it was not very easy for us to start a church immediately. But we would meet for fellowship, just for us to bond and start seeing how that church will look like. And everybody became a leader. And that is when many people identified their gifts. We decided to involve even our children. The last few days on my Facebook, I've been sharing a poem that was composed and said by the children when we were doing the first fundraiser for the construction of the church. Na tagline ya hiyo poem ni kama sio sisi wapendwa, nani atajenga kanisa? Sasa hiyo swali ndio watoto walikuwa wanauliza. And they internalized that until they believed even in themselves as part of who will build that church. One of the things we were praying to God is that wherever we will need people, God will give us people. Whenever we will need money, God will give us money. And I remember when we had a meeting like this, for us, I think we did the groundbreaking. The first time we met to break the ground. We had even the neighbors come, and we invited everybody. And I remember when we were doing the first trenches, some of the young men were passing by just to curious, the way we are seeing the neighbors here passing curious, thinking what is going on here. And those young men are the ones who did the trenches. They volunteered to help us do those trenches. That is how we ended up getting even the contractors and all the network of the people that we needed, because we were open and we knew that we were not here for ourselves. We were there for the community that was there. Living diaspora and living with Danny was not very easy because of the warmth, because of the way we had bonded with the people there, because of the way we were led by the diaspora leaders who are still there today. And we missed the times we would go to have tea when we gave birth and stuff like that. And we felt a bit of lonely when we were now set to start the work. But today we look back and say this was meant to happen because of the results that we have seen today. So I would encourage the second born, don't fear to leave the mother. In the mother's house, there is almost everything. We don't feel the weight of the responsibility because the mother carries the weight. But now when you leave, you just have to be very, very focused and to tell yourself, I am well able.
I know that the Lord has a purpose and a mission for sending us to this area of Mastore. And what I expect is that as the Lord has provided, then He's also going to lift up this altar of GOA Mastore, that it will be a place where people will be coming to gather and worship the Lord. This will be a place of empowerment, of hope, and even a place where everyone is welcome, and everyone will be able to find their destiny calling in Christ Jesus.
The first thing that I do here before I start clearing here, I pray to God so that God can protect me. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Jo, niko na experience huko nyumbani, nimewahi fanya kazi kama hii, na utapata ya kuwa wadudu wako wanaweza kukuuma, unaweza dungwa na hata hizi Sysols. So even though kulikuwa na kudungwa, but haikuwa ile ya meja sana, na nashukuru Mungu nimefanya kazi vile munaona, and then it is good you can come and stand. Yes. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Well done. Thank you.